now we're going to talk about these icons over here and changing the colors and actually putting our own icons in here. So this is another way to really set up our project right from the beginning and also on the fly as well. Here's what we can do. To update icons regularly, you can do it a couple different ways. You can come up to, let's see, Documents, Change Icon, and then it gives you a list of all these different icons. I personally like to just right-click on the document and choose Change Icon right here in the menu. And then they come preloaded with some pretty good icons, right? But I like to get a little bit more custom, as if you haven't probably already guessed from this presentation. So first of all, a really big new feature is you can choose icons from text, and they've enabled emojis to use as our icons. And as you might guess, now we have an endless supply of icons to use. Okay, we can navigate through them down here, just like similar to our phones, right? Come over here to our smiley faces and all these guys. Pretty cool, right? Let's just say we want Mr. Thumbs Up, okay? So we could literally hit OK and add these into our project now. So this could be a fun little way to say, which scenes are we done with? Well, let's select a range here. Right-click, change icon, and here we go. Here's our recent thumbs up sign. There we go. Those ones are done. They show up there as well. They'll also show in corkboard, okay, right over there. I think that's pretty fun. You have a lot to choose from right there. But let's say you wanted even more options. Well, I got you covered. So let me show you how you can add your own custom icons. Now, this can be really, really useful depending on how you're using your Scrivener project. This may be even more useful for nonfiction writers than fiction. I'm not sure. You guys will have to let me know. But if you come out to, let's see, I think I saved this website also in here. Ah, yes. Noun project. I might actually bring this up in a real web browser, though. I think I'll have a little bit more. Yeah. Let me bring this in. So I'm bringing in a real web page now. So nounproject.com allows you to search for icons of any kind, basically, and you can download them for free. So here's how this works. Let's say maybe I will have you guys help me with this one. What's an icon? Shout out some icon ideas that I could search for that I might add to a project. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys fill with some ideas, and we'll search for them and see how it goes. And oh, the good thing about this too is a lot of these, since you're going to just be using them in your Scrivener project, these are Creative Commons, which means you usually have to give attribution to the creators, but you're really not going to have to do that unless you were like publishing these somewhere or something like that. And you can change the colors of these if you did a premium version of this where you paid like, I don't know, $39 for a year or something. But you don't have to do that because I'm going to show you a secret way you can do it right inside of Scrivener. Okay, so some of you say, let's see, we got money, pens, tornado, skyscrapers. Okay, these are some great ideas, guys. Cities, file cabinet. All right, let's try a tornado since, you know, this is Wizard of Oz example. Okay, and not only do we have just one little icon, look at all these. That's what I love about this little site. We have so many. So a couple things I want you to think about when you're adding or picking, I should say, icons is, let's jump over to Scrivener real quick again. Notice we have a very small area to work with. So sometimes certain icons don't show up that great if, you know, they have too much detail. So you kind of want something that's, let's see, that might show up pretty good. Let's choose maybe just something like this. I like this guy. So we're going to click on that, and we choose download. You can choose PNG or SVG. I'm just going to choose PNG. And this is where, like, yeah, if you're going to be using this, like on a site or something like that, this would be a good idea to purchase this. Creative Commons, and it tells you, hover over this, what's the difference. Basically, you're not going to have to worry about either of these because you're just using this inside your Scrivener project. So I'm going to download that. All right, there it is. Now let's add it. So let me show you how you can add these custom icons into your project. So we're going to click on any one of these documents here, right click and choose Change Icon. Then we're going to come and do Manage Custom Icons. Now, these are ones I've already added. You come in here and click this little plus button, and then find that icon. Actually, it went to my downloads folder, so I'm going to go there. Here it is. Choose open. That's going to bring it in here. Now, it's going to be titled noun 3702, whatever, whatever. I like to go ahead and change that right while we're here. Say tornado. And that's what it's going to show up as in my menu. So there we go. We have that in there now. Let's see how that looks. So let's add one. Change icon. And remember, it already added it in here as tornado, alphabetized too. There it is. Ha, pretty cool. There's our little tornado. Let's see what it looks like with several different scenes. Why not? Change icon. Come down here to tornado. All right, there we go. So we have that tornado. Now here's my little trick for changing colors. Let's say you wanted to change the colors of this tornado. You could do that by using labels. So depending on how you're using labels, you might not want to do this, but you could assign certain labels just for the sake of knowing that you want the label colors to show up in your icons. So right now we have this as a black icon, right? So I'm going to come over here and let's assign a red label over there. Now, take a look at that. It turned red. I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see on your screen there, but try it out on your Scrivener project and you'll see what I mean. This one, let's change our label to whatever is green over here. All right, and let's change a couple more just so you can see the difference. And there we go. So can you guys kind of see the subtle colors there? Some icons will show up different than others. So just so you know, that's where you do that. Let's jump back over to that noun project. And I want to show you something else. If you really did want to go custom with it, this is where, see, you can actually change your color right here. So it says Noun Pro unlocks all colors and more, $39.99 billed yearly. So if you have more of a use for icons, then you might consider something like that. But really, for these purposes, we're not going to have to worry about that at all. So let me just do a couple other searches at some of the stuff you guys had said. Let's try money. Let's see what money brings up. We could spend all day here playing with custom icons. This stuff gets stuff gets pretty fun. So yeah, lots of money icons. As you can see there, so many that would be good uses for our Scrivener projects. Oh, you know what we got to try? Coffee. You know I had to try it, you guys. Oh, there we go. We have lots of yummy coffee icons. Oh my goodness. That's where I would probably get stuck for quite a bit. But these are silly examples, right? I would just load up my Scrivener project with a bunch of coffee icons. But think about using them strategically of really what you could use them for. They can be really, really useful. So that's one of my favorite tricks, is using custom icons. So between emojis, the ones they already give you, and noun project and custom ones, oh my gosh, you have a ton of options. Now, something else you could do that's dead simple, you guys, is you could come and use Google. So if you just typed in coffee icons and then went over to the images tab in Google, that will give you a lot of times these packages that you can buy, or you can get these one-off ones like this. So for instance, this is free flat icons. I could take this, literally right click and choose save image as on my computer, and I could start using that. The only difference with these is the ones you want to look for are ones that have a transparent background. So for instance, this one is not a transparent background. You're looking for ones like this with the checkered background. So if you really wanted to get strategic here, you could do coffee icons PNG. That's the kind of file type it is for have that background. Okay, then you have to spend a little more time just searching through here, finding ones and downloading them and so forth. You could even get more specific, coffee icons blue. Let's say you wanted to do blue. Now you get a whole bunch of different results. So you could just use Google image search. I've used that before and added custom icons that way. But I'm really liking the noun project for just an endless supply of great looking icons that I can use right inside my project.